Hello everyone, welcome back to GD's playthrough of Tales of Arise. In this episode, we're continuing on with the initial plot here, and I'm not going to be doing any talking. Let's just get into it. In this episode, we'll continue on and see what happens. Catch you in the next one, or a few after that, if I'm not going to be doing any talking. Let's go.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy. A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Dahnans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Dahnans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Dahnans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Dahnans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the two of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound...
I've gotta hurry.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there. We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely. What could this be?
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek. I'll take you
Mega
all!
Ray! Sighted! You're mine!
Don't go charging off! Guess we gotta roll with it.
Mega Ray!
I'm on it!
Sighted! You're
One
mine!
final push!
Right!
Give them all we got!
You're mine!
I'm on it!
Mega Ray!
Swallow blade!
Let me know if you're struggling.
Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo!
That's an unusual bird.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
Swallow blade!
You're mine! Here, let me help.
You're mine!
First aid! Here's a healing art!
Shionne!
Here's a healing art!
You're surrounded!
First
Just stay
aid!
calm!
Here, let me help. Mega Ray!
I'll run you through!
Turn the tables on.
There are still more left.
Right! No time to hold back.
Here's a healing art! First aid!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying? Mega Ray!
You're not giving up now, are
Who
you?
wants to
No,
die next?
I refuse to let her...
That's what I want to hear. Raise the sword! Pathetic!
What could this be? Let's dispose of the trash. Mega Ray!
This is it! Dig deep!
Easier said than
Mega
done.
Ray!
No excuses! This is up to us!
There! It's over! Think again! Here's a healing art! First aid! Mega Ray! You're mine!
Great! On to the next!
Roger that.
Show me what you can do, kiddo!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's
Everything's coming up, Zephyr! Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renan guardsmen.
The Renans aren't as populous as the Dahnans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Should this really be here?
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balsef.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream. I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Dahnan outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan. Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nath and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something. Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little...
Hey. Yes! Hmm. I guess. Got it. I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that. I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around that. I thought.
Forgive you! Mega Ray! There! It's over! You're mine! Mega Ray! Here I go! It's over! Mega Ray! Take it! You're mine! There! How's this?
Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Mega Ray! This is it! Take it! It's over! Here's a healing art! First aid! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Mega Ray!
Here I come!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shionne. What? They're all dead?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help.
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there.
Hang on. Shit!
It's no use. He's already dead.
They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough. They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests.
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renan wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain.
If nothing else, this proves that the Renans can be outsmarted.
We'll carry out your will and see it through to the end.
Then we'd better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
What could this be? Here, they've got me in their sights. Here's a healing art! Magna Ray! Sighted! I'm only getting started! Sighted! Magna Ray! I'm only getting started!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
Magna Ray! You're mine! Here's a healing art! Well, we're on the home stretch
Why'd
now.
you heal me? Don't take your eyes
This
off the
isn't
prize.
ideal. I'm quite aware without you reminding me. Here's a healing art! Magna Ray! This is it!
You're mine!
How's this?
Rising Wyvern!
Magna Ray! Here's a healing art! First aid! Take it! I'm only getting started!
You're mine!
Magna Ray!
Onward and upward.
Get lost! Magna Ray! Here's a healing art! First aid! And again!
You're mine! It's
Magna
over!
Ray!
Rising Wyvern!
Magna Ray!
Here I come! Take this!
There! How's this? Here's a healing art! First aid!
Here I come!
Magna Ray!
Wyvern! Here I come! It's over!
Sighted!
You're mine!
I'm only getting started!
You're mine!
One more! Who wants to die next? I'm only getting started!
Good form!
You're back, huh? Much as I hate to admit it, all we can do is make sure...
Yeah.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well,
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Brennan equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagan ruins. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renan tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renan rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Dahnan garbs.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
are we really going in there?
Yes, now let's move. Dispose of the trash. Burning! Mega Ray!
It's over!
Here's a healing art! First aid! Toast this! Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning Strike!
Rising Wyvern!
Mega Ray!
Stardust!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Onward and upward.
Way.
Swirl blade!
Magna Ray!
Take this!
Here, let me help. First aid!
You're mine!
Magna Ray! There! One more!
Rising Warfare!
Magna Ray! I'm only getting... These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Swirl blade!
Magna Ray! Looks like it could be worth something. Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Am I really doing this for some lousy clo- There's Zoogles here too?
Hey!
Right.
Just a minute. With that blade and your strength, the average Zoogle shouldn't be a problem, right?
I'll give it a shot.
There! Go!
Do it! Try!
Magna Ray!
This one's mine!
Magna Ray!
You're mine!
Come on! I'll blow you to... Smithereens!
Flyers!
This one's mine. I'll shoot them down. If it's in the sky, it's mine. Magna Ray! Let the marksman handle this.
Do it! Rising Wyvern! Not today!
Where are you going? Magna Ray!
Take this! You're
Magna
mine!
Ray!
Take this!
Magna
It's
Ray!
on! This one's mine! Take this!
I never miss!
I'm not done!
This is it! Magna Ray!
Here I come!
Take it!
Rising this
I'm only
one's all
getting...
mine! Not today!
Magna Ray! I can feel my precision improving. You can hardly see anything from here.
Why don't we climb up higher?
Let's dispose of the trash. This one's mine! I never miss!
Rising
Mega
Wyvern!
Ray!
You're mine! You're finished!
Mega Ray!
You're mine!
Mega Ray!
Rising Wyvern!
Mega Ray!
Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Take it! It's over! Mega Ray!
We're in good form!
What could this be?
Right, here
Mega
goes!
Ray!
I'll take you all off!
Here I go! I'm only getting started!
Take this!
Mega Ray! Insects should stay on the ground!
All mine! Not today!
Excited!
We've got
I'm
flyers!
only getting... I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Take it! It's over! Mega Ray! Barely a blip on our radar.
Gotta break through!
Mega Ray!
Come and face it! Take this! Here I come!
Here, let me help! First aid!
Rollerblade!
Mega Ray!
Rising Wyvern!
Mega Ray! Take it! These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking,
Who wants
more
to die
pummeling.
next? Cut them apart to your heart's content.
This one's all mine!
There!
You're mine!
Barely a blip on our radar. Out of our way!
Take this! This one's mine!
Mega Ray! Where are you going? Here I go! You're mine!
Crush!
Mega Ray!
Take this! Take this!
Take it!
Rising
It's
Wyvern!
over!
Is this it?
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation! Here I go! Mega
Take
Ray!
this! Take this!
Mega Ray! It's over!
We won. Gotta break through!
Mega Ray!
Rising Wyvern!
Take it! I'm only getting started!
Stardust!
Here I go! Mega
That
Ray!
rocket is driving me mad!
It's over!
Take this! Come one, come all! Rising Wyvern!
Mega Ray!
We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking,
You're mine.
more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content. Go! Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Rising Wyvern!
Mega Ray!
You're mine!
Here I go! It's over!
You're mine! You're finished!
Mega Ray! This one's mine! Where are you going?
Crush!
Mega Ray!
This could be useful.
What could this be? I wonder if those are the Fagin ruins below us. Shouldn't be too much farther now, if that's the...
I guess it's been a while since I had a bite to eat. Don't worry about me. I'm used to working while I'm hungry.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over in the middle of a fight just because you didn't eat.
Never thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renin, of all people.
Yeah, well, some of us Renins know what it's like to go without food, believe it or not.
What do you mean? I thought...
This isn't about me. Now, are you going to eat or not?
I would, if we had anything to eat. But we don't.
Actually, I have a little bit of food on me.
You've been carrying that stuff around this whole time? Not sure it's gonna be enough for the both of us, though.
That's why we're going to cook it instead.
Cook? I've never done anything like that before.
Me neither, to be honest. But we've got to make something out of all this, so might as well try.
What are you staring at me for?
You're... This should definitely keep you guys full. You really do eat through that mask of yours, huh? I'm impressed you can manage so well.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. You get used to it after a while. Still, I'm glad we decided to stop and fill our stomachs. I've got a newfound respect for cooking now. But I guess that's easy when you're used to eating everything raw. It would have been perfect if it had any flavor.
Sorry it didn't live up to your palate.
Oh, no, that wasn't a knock on you. I was just...
You've got me curious now. Is it just pain you can't sense, or are your taste buds shot too?
Oh, sure, my taste buds work fine. Although, apparently what I like tends to be a little out there.
How so? What's so unusual about what you eat?
Well, one time I couldn't get enough of these things I picked off a plant, but everyone else said they were way too spicy. Doc thinks maybe I crave spicy food to compensate for the lack of pain I feel.
Maybe it's best I take charge of the cooking. You know, just to be on the safe side. I can't guarantee it'll be to your tastes, though.
I said I'm sorry. Look, I'll learn to tone down my tastes in the future, so let's just put that slip of the tongue behind. Well, off we go.
This must be it. Looks pretty ancient, but I recognize Renan architecture when I see it.
It's seen some beatings. If it stayed sealed all this time, it's not because people left it alone.
It's not just their technology. The Renans build their structures out of special materials, too. Strong enough to withstand assaults from Dahnan tools and weaponry, anyway.
So how the hell are we...
Easy.
I hate that I can...
Looks like this place used to be a supply base of some sort. It probably even dates back to the Great Conquest of 3 centuries ago.
For an abandoned place, sure is crawling with... Phew. That may not have been a fancy feast we just had, but I don't remember the last time I felt this full.
Do the Renans often not give you all enough to eat?
It's never enough. The Renans decide exactly how much we'll have, and when we do our best to get around it. Everyone has to grow their own food and such behind the Renans' backs in order to get by. Thinking about it now, I wonder if they've always kept it meager so we would never have the energy to try to resist what they've done to us.
Yeah. An empty stomach takes its toll on the body and the spirit after a while.
How does a Renan like you know what it's like?
I may be Renan, but they don't like me either. I could be squeaky clean and they still wouldn't give me anything.
Did your stomach just...
I didn't hear anything.
But you just ate. How are you already...
I said I didn't hear anything.
I still have some I haven't eaten yet. Do you want it?
Sure. Out of our way! Mega Ray!
How about this? Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Mega Ray!
You'll finish! Take this!
You're mine!
Swallow Blade!
Mega Ray!
Rising Wyvern! Here I come!
There! I'm only getting started!
Here I come!
We can't lay a finger on you.
I prefer it that way. What about you? Well then, let's keep moving.
Is this a chest of some sort?
A Renan kind, yeah. We should definitely hold on to what's inside. Let's dispose of the trash. Mega Ray! Here, let me help. First aid!
Rising Wyvern!
Mega
Take
Ray!
this!
Take it! You're mine!
You're
Mega
mine!
Ray!
It's over! Slash! Swallow
It's
Blade!
over! Mega Ray!
Rising Wyvern! Cut!
You're mine! Mega Ray!
Swallow Blade!
There! I'm ready! Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shionne.
Out of our way!
Not today!
Where are you going? Mega Ray! Who wants to die next? Come on! I'll blow you to smithereens! Mega Ray!
You got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
This is
I'm
it!
not done! Here I come! It's over!
Mega Ray! Excited! I'm only getting started! Seems about right to me.
Should do it!
I'm only getting started! Mega Ray! Mega Ray!
Take this!
Here, let me help!
It's on!
First aid!
Not today!
Mega Ray! Primed and ready! Mega Ray!
You're mine!
You're mine!
You're mine!
Barely a blip on our radar.
We've been walking around for a while now. Can we give up already?
What, you're tired?
Tired of something, all right.
I'm not giving up until we search every inch of this place.
She's really determined to find those.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Where are you going?
Take this!
Mega
It's
Ray!
over!
There!
You're mine! You're finished!
Mega Ray!
Rising Wyvern!
Mega Ray!
You're mine!
Here, let me
Here
help!
I come!
First aid!
Rising Wyvern! Stardust!
Mega Ray! Here I go! You're mine!
Rising Wyvern!
There! You're mine!
I can feel my power growing! An opponent like this should be easy. You're done! Rising Wyvern!
They've got me surrounded.
Take it!
I'm only getting started. Mega Ray!
Not today!
Excited. I'm only getting started. Mega Ray!
Take this!
Help this!
This should do
Mega
it!
Ray!
Swallow Blade!
Here, let the marksman handle this. There!
Swallow Blade!
And again!
Flush!
I can feel my precision in... improving.
Hey, Shionne, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So, technology's technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.
Is this Renin technology? I'm amazed you guys can pull something like this off.
For us, sites like this are completely normal.
This must be...
The former owner's old wardrobe, yeah.
I wonder how long they've hung here. They don't look like they've aged a day.
The designs are a little dated, but it'll have to do.
Listen, I get it. You care how you look. But we've got places to...
What is it?
No. Nothing. We've kept Zephyr and the others waiting long enough. We should head back.
Okay. Let's head back to Ulzebek.
You're in a good mood. Were you that happy to find a new outfit?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the same as ever. Here's a healing arm!
Rising Wyvern!
First aid!
Okay, here I go!
Magna Ray!
Here I come!
Where are you going?
It's over!
Magna Ray! Take it! You're mine!
Crunch!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
You said before that this probably used to be a supply depot, right? But Nay thought it was a Renin castle. I wonder what it actually is.
Who knows?
Who knows?
What, can't I not know something? You didn't think I knew every last thing about my own kind, did you?
I didn't say that.
From what I've heard, a lot of the materials that were initially brought over from Rena 300 years ago were repurposed for other things over time. So it's entirely possible that this place used to be both a supply depot and a lord's castle at different points in time. They're not mutually exclusive. I couldn't tell you when the lord's castle moved to its current location, though. Well, satisfied? It's not like I mentioned anything that useful. Come on. Mega
Rising
Ray!
Wyvern! Here I come! It's over!
Ha!
Rising Wyvern! This
Mega
one's
Ray!
all mine! This one's mine!
Sighted! These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking,
Mega
more
Ray!
pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content. Here, let me help.
Rising Wyvern!
First aid!
Thanks. That's what I like to hear. Right, here
Mega
goes!
Ray!
Slash!
Here, let me help. First aid! One more! Mega Ray!
Slash! Swallow blade!
It's over!
Here I come!
Mega Ray! Here, let me help. First aid! Mega Ray!
Demon Fang! Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Want to get back to Ulzebek?
Yeah, we better. We don't have time to waste.
Alright, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. We conquered the ruins and got our waifu a new dress.